So you're looking for a good mystery to read? Well, the answer to that is elementary, my dear reader. I'm Cody Flood, and I'm here to talk to you today about Sherlock Holmes and the Hound of the Baskervilles. Interesting fun fact before we get started. Elementary, my dear Watson, is actually a phrase that's never uttered by Sherlock Holmes in any of the stories. It's just become a phrase that's over time has been so closely associated with him, but it's actually something he never said. So just a little tidbit for you there before we move on to this exciting mystery novel written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. In this story, the mystery actually takes place outside of London, which is unusual because, as fans of Sherlock would know, that most of his mysteries take place in the city of London. However, this one finds Sherlock. He is encountered with a legendary beast. As the story reads, it's actually an enormous coal-black hound, but not such a hound as mortal eyes have ever seen. Fire burst from its open mouth, its eyes glowed with a smoldering glare, its muzzle and hackles and dewlap were outlined in flickering flame. Now, of course, Sherlock is always skeptical of anything supernatural because his highly logical mind just won't allow him to think like that. But backing up and getting into the story, what has happened here that leads up to this legendary hound appearing is the Baskerville estate lies in the moorlands of Dartmoor outside of London. And one day Sherlock is presented with this new case because the most recent residents of the Baskerville estate, which has long been plagued by this legendary hound, has passed away. His name was Sir Charles Baskerville, and he was a very rich man that left a lot of money behind. So obviously there's a lot of mystery surrounding his death because certain people could have tried to murder him so as to claim the money he left behind and just try to pass it off on this grisly legend. However, as Sherlock is presented with the case, we learn that Sir Henry Baskerville, the new inheritor of the estate, is getting ready to move in, and the neighbors around are worried about Sir Henry's fate as well. So Sherlock Holmes sends Dr. Watson on to live with Sir Henry for a while and gather information while Sherlock Holmes observes from afar and tries to do some work on the outside to get to the bottom of this mystery. But I don't want to give too much away because that would ruin the mystery surrounding the story. However, as with all Sherlock stories, observation is the key, and for the observant reader who pays attention to all the details, the clues are there, and they will have every opportunity to solve this thrilling mystery and decide whether or not the Hound of Baskervilles is just any other dog or actually a demon from hell itself. You'll have to read it to find out.